Welcome back, focused learners. Ready for another explainer? Today, we are absolutely tearing into a pressing economic reality. We're going to cut right through all the noise, look strictly at the raw data, the brutal math, and really dig into the ultimate survival strategy to defend your purchasing power in an inflationary environment. So let's just jump right into it.
Think about this. Gas prices are up 50% since the Iran war started. 50%! And hey, this isn't some abstract economic theory. This is an immediate, aggressive shock right to your wallet. Every single trip to the pump is draining your resources at a drastically higher rate right now. And you know, it's not just isolated to the pump. A massive macroeconomic force is compounding that pain across the board. We're looking at a 3.8% inflation spike. It is just this relentless tide raising the baseline cost of living day in and day out. But here is the real gut punch. Your paycheck didn't move, right? While the cost to simply exist skyrockets, your income remains completely stagnant. And this visceral squeeze, rising costs just colliding with a flat income, well, that's the exact friction point our source data is targeting today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the checking account trap, or the invisible theft of inflation.
So imagine you have exactly $10,000 just sitting there, untouched in a standard checking account. Psychologically, sure, it feels totally safe, but as our source data reveals, with inflation running at 3.8%, that money is actually under a quiet, continuous attack.
Now really let the mathematical reality of this invisible theft sink in for a second. After just 1 year at 3.8% inflation, the purchasing power of your $10,000 drops to $9,620. Give it 5 years, it falls to $8,237. And in a decade, man, your so-called safe $10,000 only has the real-world buying power of $6,786. The actual bank balance didn't change at all, but your money literally just bled away.
All right, let's switch gears and talk solutions. Section 2, the asset strategy solution, how to fight back.
And this brilliantly illustrates a really stark divide. On one hand, you've got the S&P 500, which is up 26% over the last year. Seriously, let that massive capital growth register. But on the other hand, there's that harsh reality staring right back at us: your paycheck didn't move. The gap between asset growth and stagnant labor wages is absolutely immense, and it proves exactly why relying solely on standard income is, frankly, a losing battle.
So what do we do? Well, the source material spells out the necessary philosophy super clearly. The only way out is owning assets that grow with inflation, not against it. You've really got to pivot. You have to stop hoarding shrinking cash and start holding vehicles that actually scale upward alongside the rising costs of the world.
Honestly, the crucial takeaway from all this data is perfectly captured in this quote from the text. Assets are the only thing that can fight back. It's that simple. If your money isn't deployed into assets that are fighting for you, it is just passively surrendering to inflation.
So based strictly on the math we just went over, I want you to really ask yourself, are you holding shrinking cash or are you owning growing assets? Take a hard, honest look at your financial reality today, because you know what? The numbers just do not lie. All right, keep focusing, keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.